What is up, y'all? We live. We are live. We are live. We are live. I got my little vape. How y'all doing? I had to get my little vape on, my little hookah on, baby. For this shit right here. Let me go ahead and share this out one time. We are live. We are live. For this shit right here. Let me go ahead and share this out one time. We are live. We are live. For this shit right here. Let me go ahead and share this out. Let me go ahead and share this out. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. We about to share this out. To share your podcast. What else? It's another podcast group I want to share too. Expose your talent. There we go. Some 2 groups. It's fine. All right, so let's play my little song. Give people time to come on in here. Let's play Crush Thing. How y'all doing? Come on in. We're gonna give you an update on Jocelyn's Cabaret. And then we gonna get into the other thing. Hey, come on in, come on in. How you doing? Share this out, share this out. It is your girl, Ruby Juu. We are live. We are here in full effect. Okay, let me make sure you can see me. Look into the camera. I'll be looking down. I'm looking into the camera. So, yes, we live, y'all. Come on in. I can see the comments. Come on in. Check my phone. We're going to be talking about, Will Smith, his little stuff, what he got going on. And we're going to give you an update on Jazz. Right, so come on in, share this live video out. Hi to everyone that is watching. If you're watching the replay, what is up? We live on YouTube and we live on Facebook. Come on in, come on in. I got my cup right here. You can see my cup. You probably can't see my cup because of my background, but baby, we don't make the tea. We just sip it, okay? Come on in, yeah. Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in, come on in. Let me move my cup around my desk. It's a little tiny, you know what I'm saying? Decided to step with my girl just to put a little fun up in my world. After this song go, I was gonna go ahead and get started. Give people a few minutes to come on in here, to come on in. Yeah, damn, this my chance to shoot my shot. Get what? If I don't, I might never get another shot. Been waiting on this chance, now it's right here in front of me. Yeah, this feeling I have, I can't deny. This my song. Make sure y'all stream it on all streaming platforms. Stream that on all streaming platforms. That is Crush Thing. Nah, I can't deny. Get what is a Crush Thing. Hey, let's go. Ruby Juu in the building. Let's go. Hey, I gotta put my hair behind my ear. I ain't got no earrings in, y'all. I ain't putting no earrings in. It's a Crush Thing. I put no earrings in. Still beautiful as hell. Put no earrings in. Let me pass me that. Should I? Hey, come on, anybody get started in a minute? Come on in. So I make sure my microphone is clear. Come on, anybody get started in a minute. Come on in. Come on in. Should I take this chance? That's my song. Go stream my song, Crush Things, on all platforms. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, should I take my chance? Hey, it's a crush. Let's go. Hey, this feeling that I have, I can't deny. Make me feel so high, make me wanna fly. Hey, can't deny, let's go. It's a Crush Thing. Got my little hookah, my little vape. So what is up, y'all? What is up? Thank y'all for tuning in to the Ruby Juu Radio live show, or whatever you want to call it. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to pause that, put the phone on vibrate because we don't want no noise popping off while we doing this, okay? I ain't got no earrings in. Don't mind me, baby. But my nails are done. Lipstick on, lashes on. Got my Ruby Juu chain on. Ruby Juu is dope as fuck shirt on. Yes. So anyway, look, check this out. So we about to get into this Will Smith and Jada T. Then we're gonna give you an update on Jocelyn's Cabaret. All right. So the first thing I want to say is Will tripped the fuck out. When I say Will tripped the fuck out, Will tripped the fuck out when he did this shit. Like he tripped the fuck out. Like now we're gonna watch a few videos and we're gonna get into, because I got to bring you all the receipts before I bring you the tea, okay? That's my slogan, one of my slogans. So we're gonna get into some receipts real quick. Let us watch a few videos, and then I'm gonna come back and give my commentary on what I feel. So we're gonna recap the slap, then we're gonna watch a few videos. And I'm gonna get into I had reposted a post earlier today, and some people commented on it. We're gonna get into their comments. I'm gonna be responding to their comments. We're gonna read the post, and then we're gonna get into all that. So let's go ahead and get into this video of him slapping it. Then we're gonna get into the comments, and we're gonna get in more videos. Okay, so let's fucking go. Let me share my freaking screen. Okay, share screen. Okay, share screen. We want to share the Chrome links. We're gonna go into the YouTube video, share. And we're going to press play. We're going to press play.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith.
So he just said Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. Damn, y'all, I didn't plug up I ain't plug up my motherfucking. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I didn't even plug up my laptop. Laptop about to go dead. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. One second.
Okay.
Y'all can rewatch that. While I do this, y'all can rewatch this.
Greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Hold on. Let me go back to it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got to rewatch the slap. I got to plug my damn laptop in. Hold on. Don't y'all go nowhere.
Are you a podcaster?
How the fuck? Okay, I'm back. I am back. Sorry for the delay. We are back. Let's get right on into it. Let me share my screen. Let's go back so you. I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic in a minute. But let's go back so you can see what the hell just happened. If you missed it, if you ain't know what the fuck was going on, you're about to find out today. Hold on 1 second. Let me head over to the. Let's see. Let me rewind that back. Can I rewind it back?
Riverside FM.
Hold on. How the freak did I go back? How the freak do I go back? Hold on.
Jada,
okay, here we go.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
That shit look like some actor shit.
Will Smith.
Okay, so you seen the slap. I don't know why my goddamn internet acting up, but you seen the slap, right? Y'all seen the slap. So we about to stop sharing our screen. So y'all seen the slap. So now I reposted earlier today a pay like a post somebody had made. I reposted it earlier today. So we're gonna read what the post said and we're gonna get into a couple of more videos. Okay. So let's read.
Greatest night in the history of television.
The greatest night in the history of television. Okay. All right. So let me go over and share my screen again, and then we're going to read this post. Okay. I know I probably got a little lag. It's moving a little slow. I do have my charger plugged up, so if it's a little lag, don't worry about it. All right, so we're gonna read this post. Let me exit these messages. Y'all need to be in my business. All right, so I shared this 5 hours ago. I said this the one. So this is from Robert L. Webster. Okay, from Robert L. Webster. It says Will was wrong. Period. That's number one. Number two, that was a bully move. If that had been Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, or even little Kevin Hart, he wouldn't have done that. Number three, Will made the rest of the show awkward. Number four, did anyone even hear Questlove's acceptance speech? No, because Will made the show all about his all about his wife, toxic marriage, and his need to prove his manhood after years of humiliation. We should be Googling where can we watch Quest documentary, but his moment was completely overshadowed as though it didn't even happen. Number five, the fact that we are talking about the slap and not celebrating Will Packer's historic accomplishment of being the first African American to produce the Oscar lets you know Will was wrong. Hallelujah. I gotta get my bell. I forgot my bell, y'all. The Williams sister could not even comfortably celebrate the win because Will made everything awkward. He used their dad's legacy to defend what he did. That's not cool. And the tension in the room as the camera cut to them is further proof that Will was wrong. Hold on. Plus, what about the so-called King James? Other children he did nothing for. Why is he a king again? Number seven, because he had about 12 or 13 points. Number seven, if Will had not gone up there, no one would even remember the joke. That lets you know the reaction to it was overreaction. It was overreaction. Yes, it was. Number eight. Okay, now we on number 8 point. If Jada is happy about what Will did, then she's wrong and she's the problem. Not the unfunny joke that half of us didn't even get anyway. I got it. Because I know who G.I. Joe, G.I. Jane is. You know what I'm saying? She is looking like that. It was just a joke referencing her, referencing her look. It could have been a compliment. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really nothing. I ain't really taking it like a bad thing or whatever. So anyway, that half of us didn't even get. Will won an Oscar and no one is talking about that. We are debating him defending her. We are talking about charges being pressed or not, and not about him winning an Oscar. Say that out loud and tell me again if he did the right thing. Number nine, baby. We on number nine. Would Will have slapped Jimmy Kimmel or a Caucasian comic? Would he have been allowed to sit there after slapping Will Ferrell? We so quick to run up on one another, black person / our brother, but not the other. Hallelujah. Ring a bell. Let me. My goddamn teacup, okay? The comedian, number 10. Comedians often push boundaries. How many Magic Johnson age jokes have we all heard? We heard a lot. We've been heard a lot. Whitney Houston drug jokes. Heck, comedians joke about R. Kelly urinate on a minor. If we start condoning violence every time a comic tells a tacky joke, then shut down all comedy shows. And that's true because, like, nowadays you can't say shit. Bernie Mac, Marlon Lawrence, Chris Rock, D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, the guy who made Baby Kids, what's his name? Henry, the comic. All these people be making like crazy jokes. You know, Cat Williams, Mike Epps. They make crazy ass jokes and jokes that would probably, the joke they used to do back in the day wouldn't probably stand in today's time because of the sensitivity of today's time. That's crazy. All right, number 11. Oh, and you educators on here condoning violence in response to the words. Better reconsider how you manage your classrooms. Number 12. I can't hold on. I only got 10 fingers, baby. We're gonna do 10, then we're gonna 2. Okay, this number 12. I guess this is stand your ground celebrity version. I don't like it. Number 13. Oh, yeah, and Will won an Oscar. Crazy and sad how that's the afterthought. Number 14. Big up to Chris Rock for handling this foolishness like a black gentleman. Like a black motherfucking gentleman. All right, so we're gonna get into some of these comments. I'm gonna respond, and then we're gonna watch 2 videos. I'm gonna get my commentary on it. All right, so Epathia the Chief, I know her. She's a great cook. Make sure y'all go shop with her. She just graduated from chef school. Shout out to Epathia. She disagrees. I asked her why. She didn't respond. Gwendolyn Murder. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Miss Gwendolyn, how you doing, girl? Appreciate you on the post. She said, see, I don't mind Will defending Jada, but the way he went about it was dead ass wrong on all levels. It is never okay to hit someone because they said something that you don't agree with. If that's the case, then we all should be fighting over the years of hurt feelings. Will casually walking up to the stage, slapping Chris, casually walking back to give a seat, and then proceed to cuss him out on live TV says a lot. Why not wait till after he was finished presenting and go backstage and talk to him about the joke? It's reported that Chris had no idea of Jada's condition, which was true, because nobody knew you had. We knew you fucked the shit out of Alga because I reported that shit in 2019, and you motherfuckers told me I was a lie until that shit came out. Home made a whole song about you putting that punani on his ass, that whoop snap on his ass, and that motherfucker ain't been the same since. Okay. Where I was at. Why not wait till after he was finished presenting to go backstage and talk to him about the joke reported? Chris had no idea of Jada's condition. He had Will talk to him behind closed doors. Hold on, I'm lost. Behind closed doors, the situation would have been way different. Like I said, defend your wife at all costs, but don't be mad when the consequences of your actions cause people to forget you won something so few black people win. And to see the cringy looks on William's sister's faces says a lot. He's lucky that Chris declined to press the charges, but the DA can pick up the charges because that was an assault, regardless of how and why Will hit Chris. I bet you they're going to take this Oscar away. And that Miss Gwendolyn, they are talking about taking Will Smith's Oscar away. Now, first of all, before I get into that, I want to say thank you, Miss Gwendolyn, for your comment. I definitely agree. I totally 100% agree with you. We could have been handled in another type of tone, another type of way. You could have just laughed at the joke and then say, hey, behind stage, look, I appreciate you doing that. My wife did that and third. And he could have said, oh, damn, I ain't know. I apologize, Will. Let's have lunch. Let's do dinner. Can I make it up to you or whatever? He could have did something like that. But instead, you wanted to be a macho, big bad because, Will don't cuss in his rap, but he can slap niggas at the Oscars, though. But he don't put cuss in his rap. Oh, okay then. But you got them cussing at the Oscars in front of all these motherfucking people getting presented awards. It is amazing how black people and white people can be in the same. Thinking about what we had been through in the past, it is amazing how white people and black people can be in the same room. And, back in the day, we couldn't eat their water. We couldn't drink their food. We couldn't not drink their food, drink their water. We couldn't eat at the same restaurants, all that discrimination shit, segregation shit. And now we able to be in the same room with these crackers. Excuse my French. I ain't trying to offend no white person on here. I'm just speaking for my blackness. I ain't no African American. I'm a Haitian American. I'm just speaking for my coloredness. You know what I'm saying? And we're able to sit in a room in front of these people. And this is what you do. Not saying you got to act all kind of crazy, you got to act a certain way in front of white people. Be yourself. Always be yourself. But I'm saying it's a time and a place for everything. This is how you choose to react. But you giving out motivational speeches and all this shit. See, that's why I be trying to tell y'all, watch the motivation behind the person. And Will Smith is a Libra. If anybody know Libras, most of them always like to play victim and make themselves look like everybody else, making look they were right, everybody else was wrong, when they always throw their rock and hide their hand. Every motherfucking Libra that I have known always plays victim and never tell the full side. So he gets up there and cries and uses all kind of other shit to make it seem like, oh, this is, make this moment. He cried and Denzel Washington talked to him and all this. Denzel Washington when he said to him, when you at your highest, the devil will come back, do this, third. Denzel Washington wasn't talking about the devil. Wasn't talking about Chris Rock. He was talking about just things in general. He was talking about Hollywood and how people would set things up. They knew first of all, everybody know Chris Rock is a controversial comic. Been that way since he got in the game. That's how he got in the game. He tell witty, crazy ass jokes. We already know that about Chris Rock. You know that about Chris Rock. You've been around him, been knowing him for a long ass time. We already know these things about Chris Rock. So For you to take the G.I. Joe Jane, G.I. Jane, G.I. Joe shit, a joke, you know what I'm saying? I mean, take that joke as serious, then that's something's mentally wrong with you. See, you under pressure, really, Will. That's what you under a lot of motherfucking pressure. And yeah, goddamn, motherfuckers still making memes and talking about how she fucked a nigga right up under your motherfucking nose. But not to mention, Will, we spilled some tea on your ass. Allegedly, you got another girlfriend on the side called Heidi. Her name is Heidi. She's she ain't white, but she look white. She light skinned. You guys take trips all across the world, this, that, and third, because you and Jada has an open marriage. That's something that she wanted because you ain't really what she wanted. And let me say this. And when it comes to some motherfucking facts, I'ma have it. Okay, let's just say this. So you went on a Breakfast Club, right? And you express your feelings about Tupac and all this and all this. So we already know what's up. We know you be in your feelings. We know you do harsh shit. We know you do stupid shit. We know you do things out of impulsive actions. You didn't think about what you did. You went ahead and did it because you thought it was gonna be cool and she gave you a look because you let your wife see. It's so much going to that. It's a difference between, when you married. Okay, I understand protecting your wife and everything, but it's a difference between when you guys are working together and y'all have emotion together and y'all know give each other a look. Okay, baby, just chill. Whatever. It's the difference between when a woman controls you. Your woman's control you. She been controlling you. Unless you've been fucking Dwayne Martin and she put you up to it because she need. Look, it's a bunch of shit that go along the pressure what he got behind him. It ain't just it ain't just that because don't know one joke just make you get up and do some shit like that. It's some other built up pressure with your kid, with your wife, the round table discussion. Okay, she got down, sat down, and had a round table discussion about the entanglement she had with a nigga that was like 20-some years younger than her, which is your son, friend. Come on now, it's some built up pressure behind all that. So it's one that I definitely agree with you when you said there's no reason to assault. Like you said, the DA can pick that shit up because you may say I don't want to press charge, but the DA see the need to do that. The DA gonna go for it. So yeah, they're talking about canceling his Oscar, removing him from Oscars. They're talking about not even inviting him to the next Oscar. Hell, has black people fucked up going to the Oscars? And then Lupa was in the background like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, her facial expression was like, what the fuck is going on? So, Miss Gwendolyn, like I said, I applaud you for that. Clap, clap, clap. I agree with your comment. It was absurd. It was obscene. He shouldn't have slapped him. But one thing I can say, though, everybody trying to goddamn, some people defended Will, some people not defended Will. But one thing I can say, though, Chris Rock took that motherfucker slap like a goddamn champ. Do you hear me? He ain't locked the nigga down. The nigga ain't fall. You slapped him, but I ain't fall, though. He just laid that shit out, remain professional, whatever the case may be. All right? You made the whole award show just awkward as fuck. People can receive their award, like the man was saying in the post. They can receive their award, can receive their rewards. They couldn't be honored and they can't be honored and whatever, honored and motivated. I can't think of the word. I'm tongue tied. They couldn't be honored and motivated and all that good shit because you made it bad for everybody else. Not only you didn't think about nobody else but yourself. And if just like she came out on the red table told about her entanglement and she told about what she was doing. What the fuck is a goddamn entanglement? Bitch, you were laying down fucking a young nigga because you weren't seeing out of the way. You wanted your motherfucking way like you thought you were gonna get with Tupac, but Tupac wasn't having it. That's why you love that thug ass nigga because he put your ass in your motherfucking place. That's who you really want to marry. But Tupac wasn't trying to even get with you and all that. You hadn't got with you. See, women like that always get with men like Will because they can control them and control their emotions and do all that. Not saying they don't got no good marriage, baby. It been rumored in Hollywood for years. They supposed to been got divorced years of fucking go, but it's too much money that they don't want to lose. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, Jada, for you, if you did condone that, it looked like you did. You a sucker for that shit. Will, you a sucker for doing that shit. That's basically bullying because Chris Rock ain't in that confrontation. Like, he ain't even like that. They're like slapping Ricky Smiley for making a grandma joke. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't lost my motherfucking train of thought. But anyway, like I motherfucking said, baby. Yeah. So I applaud you for that. Like, yeah, we gonna move on. Ring the bell, goddamn. Ding, ding, ding. Shit, goddamn. Let me get my key. Let me drink my key. Okay, I gotta get my motherfucking bell next time. All right, if you comment on the video, I'll get to your comment later. The next comment comes from Tamara Sellers. Y'all remember Chadwick Black Panther was dying in his dying phase. I bet he wish he had somebody like Will to check them people on their jokes. You never really know what people are going through behind the fame. Will actions was wild, but he didn't take it to His Will actions was wild, but he didn't take it to Twitter or talk behind Chris back. He checked that shit back, and I can respect. Okay, Tamara, I get what you're saying. We can respect that he checked that shit up front, but once again, there's a time and a place for anything, for everything. And like I was just trying to say before, we don't know if we'll ever be able to get to the boss. We don't work the long way, a hard way to get to Austin, and then you act a fool, taking away everybody's, you taking away from, you thought about yourself. You taking away from everybody's accomplishment and things we supposed to be celebrating. I didn't even know Samuel Jackson won a motherfucking Oscar, bitch. We went in Oscars and Tonys. Not that it really means anything. It means something to us because we came a long way from not having to not be able to eat with these people to now we got them stepping on these folks' neck. We sleeping with these people. We having kids with these folks. We eating these folks dinner table. We running these folks businesses. They shopping with us. We came a long way. So for you not to think like, okay, but let me just, you know, so let me just chill because I don't appreciate what he said. I understand it was an in-post moment, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was like he said it was just a G.I. Jane joke. He probably didn't really mean anything by it. And just like you got on the red table talking told about your entanglement, why the fuck you ain't tell us that you had alopecia and you going through this, that, and the third, but you telling everybody else business except yours. See, that's one thing, the difference between me and another blogger. I'm gonna tell my motherfucking business, because how the fuck I'm telling somebody else's business and giving commentary on somebody else's business, and I can't give commentary on my own motherfucking business. And I can't goddamn tell you what the fuck going on with me. See, when you living in the limelight like that, just a response to your chat with comment. If you living in when you living in the limelight like that, when you living in the limelight like that, everything is out. That's why I kind of want to be semi-famous, but I want to be more rich and wealthy than I am famous. I want you to know who I am a little bit. You don't know who I am, know what I do. Yeah. I get money over here. I do this and that. Yeah, you know who I am. But I don't want to be a superstar. I want to be all out in the forefront. Yeah, I want to pack a couple of arenas out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to have millions of people knowing who I am to the point where I got to tell everything I'm doing. But then again, I ain't got to do that if I keep shit privacy. You open Pandora's box when you came with that red table talk shit. And I believe you heard me talking because I wanted to do something like that a few years back. I've been trying to start this talk show thing for a long time. And I said I want to have the Black round table. With the ghetto, we're gonna do the ghetto Dr. Phil shit. And I be down, and y'all don't believe me when I be saying these airways and shit. These folks be listening. People can hear you when you have your idea. Why you people keep your ideas and shit to yourself. Anyway, I just threw that in there. But I ain't know what the hell to have the Black table talking. I'm not telling my business, telling what I've been through, what I've been doing, and how I'm being transparent with you guys, and I'm telling other motherfuckers business. No, you gonna know my motherfucking business too. How the fuck I look telling somebody else shit and I ain't telling you what's going on with me. So while you sitting around telling everybody else been interviewing and getting deep into everybody else being, you should have been telling that you had alopecia and shit like that, and people wouldn't have to make jokes. But I don't feel like it's really nobody's fault. Okay, the network knew he was gonna say whatever. You know what I mean? It wasn't in the script, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So with the network knowing that, they already know who Chris Rock is, know his history, know whatever he been doing shows, how he make his jokes and shit like that. They already knew these type of things. But that was a setup for a setup. You hear what I'm saying? So sometimes, as my grandma say, you get more bees with honey than you do vinegar, baby. Yeah, you could have did some other shit behind the scenes. That when Chris Rock wouldn't even be able to host the next shit because he said that shit. You don't never know, but anything will get you canceled nowadays. If I motherfucking blow, I'm canceled. The fuck? So to respond to your chat with comment, like I said, we didn't know that Chad would have died of cancer until he died of cancer. That's something he should have made known to his fans. I feel like when you let your fans in on everything else, let them know when you sick, let them know when things are going on with you. And yes, it may be detrimental. You may get a lot of hate, a lot of crazy comments and all that kind of crazy stuff, but don't let me in on the good part. And then when you show yourself up in the bad part, you don't let me know about that. So I'm gonna say whatever come to mind. Everybody felt bad about that shit when they found that man had cancer. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't really make no joke. I kind of knew he was sick, just looking at him. I'm like, damn, is he sick? You know what I mean? So I applaud you for saying you respect him for checking that shit right then and there. Baby, this ain't the hood. It's the time and the place of everything. You don't bring a goddamn hood nigga to a motherfucking ocean ballroom. You take his ass down the street to the club. All right? You don't bring sand to the beach. It's already sand at the beach. You don't bring water to the beach. It's already water at the beach. You don't bring boats to the goddamn to the port. It's already boats there. If you feel my drift, you get what I'm saying. So Tamara Sellers, thank you for your comment. Thank you for chopping up and tuning in with Ruby Juu. Thank you for commenting earlier today. I'm glad you can respect the fact. I get what you're saying, like you respect, like he checked that shit, he ain't talking behind your back. That's some hood shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's like, I ain't gonna say hood shit. I mean, yeah, it's some hood shit. Like, oh, I ain't gonna talk behind the person, I'm gonna say it to your face. That's some hood straight up, that's some straight up stuff. But it's the way that you do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's okay. I wish we can get to a point we can have an opinion and debate without it being violent or ending up in some type of ruckus. If we can get to a point where we can have an opinion or debate and we can have a healthy opinion, healthy debate where it doesn't cause any ruckus or violence, I think we'll be good at sitting down and talking with people. Okay. Also, guys, while I'm saying this, I'm looking for 10 people. I need 5 women and 5 men. I want you to be from all over. I want a hood nigga, a corporate woman, a scammer woman, a working woman, a single mother. I want a hood nigga, a corporate nigga, a scamming nigga, a working man, and a goddamn single father. I need 5 black men and 5 women, 5 black women on this panel that I'm creating for later on this year. It's gonna be live via. We're gonna do it virtually first, and if it goes well, with these 7 series that I plan on doing, then we'll try to do something in person. But I got a 7 series thing that I want to do. I'm not going to tell you the name of right now because I want to gather. So if you're interested in being on this panel, we're going to talk about the issues in the Black community. We're going to get into stuff like this. It's going to be a real juicy situation. So if you're interested in joining, make sure you hit me in my inbox or hit me up in my email or whatever you got to do. All right, so I responded to those comments. Let's go over to my Instagram on this post I saved. So the first post I'm about to show is this guy. He's doing a quick PSA, and then we're gonna get into this interview that surfaced up with Chris Rock. I can't think of that lady's name, but y'all know who she is. I think she on The View. It's an interview that surfaced with her and Chris Rock about his disability and things. And so let's get into it. Let's go. Hold on, the volume. Hold on, the volume. Shout out to the ball alert.
Public service announcement. Being presentable in front of white people needs to no longer be a concern for us. Realize that every time you say shit like that set us back 100 years, 2 black men are embarrassing our ancestors. You are perpetuating the concept of the respectable Negro. This concept that in order to be deemed human by the dominant class, we must rid ourselves of all human emotions and be meek little shells of ourselves. That is white supremacy. It's everybody that keeps saying, he wouldn't have done that to a white man. You know what's an even more interesting concept than that? The fact that if it had been 2 white men fighting, it wouldn't have been seen as an embarrassment to their race. It would have been 2 men having a disagreement. Every time that we have these conversations, we are presenting ourselves as less worthy of humanity than white people. Fuck the white gaze. We haven't even talked about Jada. If someone speaks negatively about my wife's medical condition, I'm smacking the fuck out their ass. Fuck is you talking about? Public service announcement.
Okay.
In front of white people needs to no longer be.
That was good. That was cute.
Realize that every time you say shit like that set us back 100 years. 2 black men are embarrassed.
Okay, so that was good. That was cute. So let's go and share our screen again. I'm sorry, I messed up the screen share. Yeah. Okay, so let's hold on. We're gonna exit out of there, and then we're gonna go over to this video right here. So let's get into this video with this lady.
With something called a nonverbal learning.
So he was diagnosed with hold on, before we get into it, he was diagnosed with a non-verbal type of disability or something like that. So let's just get into the video. I don't want to say anything wrong, so let's get into the video. Let's just get into the video. 2 minutes and 54 seconds.
And you were diagnosed with something called a nonverbal learning disorder. What is that? Is that like dyslexia, sort of like a learning disorder like that? How has it affected you throughout your life? Tell us.
Okay, how do I explain it? It's like a friend of mine said I may have Asperger's. And I got myself tested, so I had to go through this what's the word? I had to get tested in a
battery of tests.
Yeah, battery of tests. So like 9 hours of tests, like tests you would give whatever, right? And they came back. They said you don't have Asperger's, but you have something very close to it, and it's called NVLD, nonverbal learning disorder. And one of the things is I have a hard time picking up social cues. Like when I talk to people, I hear the words, but if you're mad at me, if you're feeling a certain way, I might have a hard time picking that up. And it's really great. I'm talking like Joy's here right now, because I remember when I was young, every now and then Joy and Susie Essman would pull me to the side and like kind of give me like etiquette lessons. and kind of like, dude, what's up with you? You're not like asking questions. You're not like, so they even knew back then I was a little off. Am I making this up?
Can I tell one time, no, you're not. You're not. One time, you're such a sweet guy, you know. I said to you, I need to go home and I don't have a lift. Can you give me a lift home? And there you were with your convertible and your fabulous, you were already a star. And I said, would you give me a ride home? So you said, sure, get in the car. And the whole ride, you were on the phone talking to somebody else. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not here right now. That might be an example of a social distancing, what's the word, miscommunication problem there. But Asperger's, no, not that bad.
It's not quite that bad, but it's I process information kind of slow. I hear everything, I remember everything, but it's just my reaction time is kind of slow, and I didn't know I had it, so there was a lot of anxiety. You know what I mean? Because I was just like, "What's wrong with me?" So I'm like, I used to have like this squirrel-like energy, where like a squirrel, you can't sneak up on a squirrel. It's always alert. He's scared all the time. And that's gone. I'm much more relaxed now.
And you were diagnosed with something called a nonverbal learning.
You couldn't even hear me. Let me go back and read what they said. Let me share the screen again. Damn, I forgot I was on mute. Damn, you know this is Ruby Juu Radio, but we don't listen. We don't unfilter nothing over here. Whatever fuck happened in the interview, you get to hear that shit live and ungoddamn filtered, okay? So let's go back to read these comments. So like I said, this is from We Unbothered. Shout out to We Unbothered. We Unbothered said, old interview surfaces when Chris Rock was on The View and discusses his NVLD diagnosis. Somebody said, I remember this. Somebody else said, I don't care who you are. Don't put your hands on me or we fighting, award show and all. What hood Chris from? I know they mad. Where was Chris' wife or gal? She should have came and kicked the shit out of Will. Don't touch my immediate family or its own. Somebody else said, so Will slapped a handicapped person all inch. They're gonna be on his ass. And then somebody replied, handicap is a bit of a stretch, but that was funny. Somebody else replied that. So I'll stop sharing our screen. Let me get my commentary, and then we gonna be out of here. So look, okay. So with the video that we just watched of Chris Rock, excuse me, y'all. This damn goddamn T getting to my ass shit. With Chris Rock, okay, explaining his disability, saying what he got, what's going on. So he says it's hard for him to process, kind of like immediately process emotion, which is normal for the human brain to immediately process emotions when they see somebody feeling some type of way. But he has a little delay. It takes him a little while to process emotions. So with that being said, I want to say that he's handicapped. Maybe he's just a tad bit disabled mentally, so just a tad bit behind. But I want to give just that interview alone should encourage anybody that feels like they have dyslexia or they have some type of learning disability that you can do this shit. Look at Chris Rock. Chris Rock is a household name. He has a TV show. He done had comedy shows. He be on interviews. He go on tour. He had sold out comedy shows. He done had his own show, on different platforms, things of that nature. So if you out here and you have a disability and you feel like you can't do it, yes, you can. You can do it. All you gotta do is just put your mind to it and you will be able to do that, okay? Now, my final commentary on this whole entire situation. Number one, Will, you were wrong. Number two, Jada, you were wrong for giving Will the look to go do that. Number three, Chris Rock, you're a comedian. Not saying that you were right or wrong. You're a comedian, though. So nowadays, Chris Rock, you know that you have to watch what you say, but then that takes away from your art, your artisticness. That takes away from your character. It takes away who your comedy act is. It takes away from that when you have to censor what you're saying, because that's what you built your brand on. You built your comedy on those controversial comments or those controversial jokes. That's what you build your brand on. So I understand it's kind of hard to like be careful what you say or not mock people, but it was a joke. It wasn't that serious. People laugh, and a lot of times comments look at, like, if I tell a joke, like people always tell me I should do stand-up comedy because the way I tell stories and the way I say things. If you listen to my podcast, you would be laughing at something. You'd be like, "Damn, this bitch crazy. This girl crazy on some of the things that I have said and done or whatever." So say this, I'm doing stand-up comedy and you say a joke or whatever, I'm telling the story, and I look out and nobody's reacting, that's gonna make me react. And that's how comics react. I read a comment was saying, some people saying that's how comics do. They say a joke, they look for the crowd, laugh, and the crowd laugh. The show could have went on. We could have honored Will Smith and get his award. We could have honored, Samuel L. Jackson. I didn't even know Aunt Ward no award. We could have honored these people, you know what I'm saying? But instead, excuse me, y'all. Oh shit, excuse me. But instead, we're focusing on what Will Smith did and not giving these people their rightful praise for the accomplishments that they have had. So Will Smith, you made a scene I feel like really for no reason. Somebody joke on me or joke on me, I'm gonna laugh. If I know they're a comedian, I know that's what they do, I know that's their line of work, I'm gonna laugh. I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying, he made a joke. And then you automatically thought that people knew. This is how I know that you know you're wrong. You automatically thought that people knew about her alopecia when nobody really knew about that. A few and far between, but nobody really knew that she had alopecia. So that's kind of like a guilty conscience type shit thing. And that's like you got to prove something to somebody and prove that you this and prove that you that. And a lot of men, sometimes when they're with wives like Jada, who are very forceful and very like strict and stern and whatever the case. I ain't married, so I don't know how that shit go. But from what I've been hearing, she's a fire. She's a motherfucker. You hear me? So when we have wives like that, they try to please them because you want everything to look all good. You in the public eye, you want to look good and things of that nature. I've got a video of Will Smith saying like men knows what men wants, and Jada looked at him like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? She gave him a look, but it wasn't really no big deal. You know what I'm saying? So he say things too out of the ordinary, out of the norm, as we all do. We are humans. But for this whole situation, I feel like that whole scene that you just made was dead ass wrong. You shouldn't have did that shit. You should have waited to after stage. I understand about the respect and checking that shit up front and not talking behind his back, but you could have did a red table talk with the man. You could have got them made a check off this shit if you were really thinking. See, I'm gonna let y'all in. So I always tell people, don't let your outcome be your income. And what I mean by that is, don't let temporary situations, be the reason why you got incoming bullshit coming in. You got incoming unnecessary problems coming in. That's why I said don't let your outcome be your income. That was temporary. You could have had a red table talk with this man. You could have used that for some promo for whatever project you coming out with. You could have went backstage and talked to him, kind of like Chuck, but like, I don't really fuck with him because he said this and said that. But I sit down and have a conversation with him and see how he, roll. Y'all could have did that a whole number of ways, but instead you wanted to be a Libra, which Libras like to show off and do shit. And if you're a Libra and you listening, oh fucking well, I'm a Leo. I've been around a lot of motherfucking Libras and I already know how some of y'all operate. Not all y'all, but some of y'all are very showy and y'all like to prove a point. Sometimes y'all like to show off and embarrass people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, Chris Rock ain't never really been no confrontational person. Now his brother, different. So don't Chris Rock got a brother? Ain't this Chris Rock brother who died of cancer? Was that Charlie? Then his brother, no, it's Tony Rock. Tony Rock. It's another comedian that got a brother named Charlie that died. But on his brother on here, Tony Rock, now he probably would have went in because Tony Rock don't be playing. But if it was, what I'm saying, I can't even remember what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, that was wrong. You should have. It's the time. Not what they got some songs say. Not the time, not the place. Just believe and have the faith. Gotta learn how to wait on the Lord. So I understand you feel like, okay, this is perfect. This is the time. I gotta check this shit right now. If I don't check it, he gonna just keep disrespecting me. No. It's the time. See, when you in a certain caliber of things, you do a certain caliber of things, and you at a certain level, it's a certain way you proceed through things. It's a certain thing you project through things. It's a certain way you go about certain shit. That was wrong. Now you finna lose some shit behind that. You want to thank you finna lose some shit behind that. You finna have all kind of backlash. You finna lose some things behind that. Just that one little 58-second interaction. Then you cuss the man out on top of that. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Everybody like, he didn't have that same engine for August Alsina. And everybody should, first of all, let's take it back a little bit. Let's take it back a little bit. Everybody should know that Jada is a motherfucker. First of all, you was allegedly, you were 25 sleeping with 14 and 15-year-olds. Chris Cross to make your John, Matt Daddy make your Chris Cross. They allegedly you was sleeping with one of them boys from Chris Cross at the age of 25. Number two, she took advantage of a young man that was going through some mental problems and took it and made it her own thing and made it about her. Just to try to make Will jealous or try to make him feel some type of way. Same thing she did. She took that moment and made it about her. That's some narcissistic shit. And then you get up and cry being narcissistic along with her. That shit is outrageous. That shit is unacceptable. I don't agree with that. I don't condone you doing that type of shit. This is live TV, bruh. This is live fucking TV. You're live. People around the world here, you may lose some fans off this shit. You may lose some endorsement deals, some money off this shit. I might not even want to see a motivational speaking anymore because of your actions. When you're that high up and you're in the line like that, they have to be careful what you say and do. Same thing for Chris Rock. You made a joke, but I don't feel like you mean any harm. I don't feel like you mean any harm by that because you didn't know. You just making a joke because you seen her and you like, coming through that, pick people out the crowd, man. He wasn't only talking about her. He was talking about a lot of other people in the crowd too. And people laughed. The white people took it as a joke. Everybody took it, everybody laughed. It was a good time. You had a good time, celebrate each other, eat a little bit, drink a little bit, turn up, and then you went to an after party like ain't shit happened. You didn't even apologize to the man. You apologized to the Academy and everybody else because you want that motherfucking award. You said you thought about that shit, didn't you? You had to drink. You were drinking and thinking. You had to sit down and think about that shit what you had did. So you had to get up, doing your speech and apologize to the Academy because you didn't want your award taken away from you because a lot of people have died and worked hard to get to this point. Remember, they brought us from our unnatural, they brought us into our unnatural habitat, so we weren't used to. They brought us over here. This ain't our country. They brought us over here. So we had to fight our way through shit. And like the man said, what he said, you guys, for those of you who said, ooh, he acting like this in front of white people, this, that, and third. There's no way to me personally, and I'm gonna say this shit, and I'm gonna say this shit loud and motherfucking clear. I'm gonna act like who I am in front of whoever. Back in the day, I used to act like, oh my God, it's white, I gotta strange, I gotta act like this. That's the white supremacy. That's the superior type shit. That's the shit they got in our brainwashing our mind. We gotta act like this, act like that. No, be yourself. I'm gonna talk urban. I'm gonna talk a little proper sometime, and I gotta get on these phone calls and I'm working from home. But I'm gonna talk my urban shit. I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna talk how I talk, because baby, we are the basis of what you're trying to be. A lot of white women, a lot of white men copy off us black people. If you haven't noticed over the years, I'm gonna get a little closer. If you haven't noticed over the years, okay. And so for somebody to say, "Oh, he acting like that in front of white people," no, it's not that he acting like. It's not even about acting like that in front of white people. It's not even about the way you act in front of white people. It's about a time and a place. You took away from everybody's, how can I say this? What word am I looking for? You took away from everybody's time to shine to make yourself look like something. At first I thought the slap was fake because he's so into acting mode, baby. He slapped him like an actor, like we in an action-packed movie. You know what I'm saying? Them fake ass slaps that them wrestlers are doing shit. That's how he slapped him like, you know what I'm saying? So I thought it was fake at first, but then I see the emotion and stuff in his face, and that's, like I said, it's built up pressure for some shit he got going on at home and some shit that been going on. See, just because that shit ain't in the news and that shit for 2019, 2020, 2018 don't mean motherfuckers don't still feel the pain. That's why I don't break news. I talk about it. That shit can be 5 years old, and I'm gonna talk about it because it's still hurting somebody, and somebody didn't know about it. So I always talk about. I don't break news, baby. Listen, I don't break news. I talk about it. We don't make the tea, baby. What we sip that shit, okay? So my final commentary is, Will, you were wrong. You my neck itching, baby. This hair, baby. This wig. I'm gonna snatch. I'm gonna fuck around and snatch this shit off. But I'm cute now. You know what I'm saying? My Ruby Juu, I'm cute now. Ruby Juu dope. Look, Ruby Juu is. Look at the say. Ruby Juu is dope as fuck. Period. On all levels. Yes, I gotta big myself up in this moment. Okay. But my final commentary is on the Will, you were wrong. You should have handled that shit the different way. Some people feel like you was a man because you walked up to him and handled like that. Some people feel like you was a coward. For me, that was a bitch move. That was a coward move. Knowing that man is not confrontational, knowing that man is just joking around. He don't really mean that by. He don't know what the fuck going on in y'all personal life. Y'all probably don't even have no personal relationship like that for him to even know what the fuck going on. You slapped him like you fucking him. I talked to one of my listeners today. And they was like, damn, he slapped the man like he fucking him. I said, yeah, because allegedly he was fucking Dwayne Martin now. Allegedly now. We ain't gonna get into that. That's some teas you gotta get on my podcast and listen to. I already reported about that type of shit. Okay? Clap, 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 clap. That's some teas you gotta goddamn get into anyway. So, and I was like, yeah, and he was saying that how he was wrong and this, that, and so I'm like, hell yeah, he was dead ass wrong for that shit. And he should have talked that man behind stage, and Tyler Perry had to come up and talk to you, and Denzel Washington and all these folks and all this, and you crying, and that's what people who are guilty do. They always make themselves like the narcissistic motherfuckers. Always make themselves like the victim, and you made yourself look like the victim in this situation when you really was the villain. So, Will, this should be a learning lesson for you. Jay, this should be a learning lesson for you because the internet finna eat this shit up for about a few days. Y'all gonna see all kind of shit. They finna be going off. So, excuse me, Pastor Great Poupon, baby. I just burped. This should be a learning lesson for you guys. Okay, to learn when to. It's not the time or the place. Learn to when to react and learn to you anything. Oh, listen. Anything negative, you can take this shit and turn it to some positive. You could have took this shit and turned it into some money, but you're finna lose some money because you wasn't thinking. You were trying to prove something. You were trying to be macho man. I got to be a macho man. When you should have just thought about that shit. That's what you should have did. But see, that what goddamn not. Grandma say you don't get paid for thinking. Okay? You don't get paid for being stupid. All right? Only a fool's a fool. So that's my final commentary on that. Lesson well learned. It's a lesson, a blessing, and a reason to cease for every fucking thing that we do. It's a lesson in all that. So not only did you hurt Chris Rock, probably hurt his feelings because he was looking like, damn, his feelings were hurt. It took him away. I can tell it took him a while to kind of like process it. Not only did you hurt his feelings, you hurt other people's feelings. But not allowing them to get that chance of shine, their 15 seconds of fame, 15 minutes of fame, because you was feeling some type of way. Because you don't know how to handle the pressure that you're under. Okay? But anyway, guys, it's been nice, it's been fun, but your girl gotta run. Life is too short, have fun some of the time. Ain't shit all good when your ass all broke. So keep some money in your motherfucking pocket. The most expensive, let me slow down because somebody went watch my live video and said I was talking too goddamn fast. It's at the ATL, and I'm from Atlanta. I'm from the ATL where the players dwell, where shit don't swear around this motherfucker. You hear me? I'm from Atlanta. Like, we talk fast and goddamn we listen to loud. Yeah, we move. We one of the fastest cities in the South. Okay. Anyway, so like I said, it's been nice and fun, but your girl gotta run. Life is too short. Have fun some of the time. Ain't shit all good when your ass all broke. So keep some motherfucking money in your pocket. The most expensive thing is a closed mind. So always keep your shit open. Revenge is a dish best served cold, but the best revenge is living well. Remember to always tell the truth, even when no one is listening, because somebody hear your ass. All right. And if you don't remember anything we said or did in this live video, remember that weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Figure out what person you are. That's from Albert Einstein. Figure out what person you are. Until next time, America, we are out, we are out, we are out, we are out, we are out.